Etching emerged in the 16th century, and it's very much like engraving in one regard because the design is down into the plate. But instead of having to use a burin, the artist doesn't have to carve into the plate with the burin. They can use chemicals instead. And so etching allows the chemicals to do the work and get the image bitten down into the plate. It doesn't require as many special skills from the artist in terms of controlling a burin, but it does in fact allow a greater autographic quality so that the artist can make much more playful, spontaneous marks, stipples, dots, check marks, you name it. And it allows a great deal more freedom. When one prepares a plate for etching, you take a copper plate and you degrease it. You cover it with asphaltum, which is a tar-like substance that's baked on. Then you can use your scribe, your stylus, or any sharp pointed object and essentially scribble or sketch the design immediately into the plate. The plate is then submerged into an acid bath, and it can be bitten for a short duration for a shallow mark or for a much longer period of time to allow much deeper mark making. The artist can even repeat that process several times to get a larger range of marks. If the artist wants to create certain areas that are fainter than others, they may stop out the image with a varnish. Sometimes we use hard ground. Once that biting process is completed, the plate is cleaned off completely, and all you can see is the beautiful clear copper plate with the etching down into the surface of it. When it comes time to ink the plate, the artist will mull the ink and get it nice and soft and pliant. It's carded onto the plate. And then the artist uses a dauber to press the ink down deeply into the surface of the plate. The tarlatan, or the cheesecloth, is then used to remove the excess ink from the plate, and oftentimes artists will wipe very cleanly right to the surface of the copper, allowing only the ink to be down inside the plate. That'll give you a very nice, crisp, clean image. Once the plate is completely wiped, the edges are clean, it's laid on a press bed, and a sheet of wonderfully dampened paper is laid across the plate. The paper needs to be damp so that the paper will go down into the grooves and pick out the ink with this wonderful fidelity to the image that the artist has made. Then the blankets are put on top of the paper. Oftentimes artists will use 3 blankets. One is a sizing catcher to catch the sizing or the kind of gelatinous substance that has given the paper its shape. One is a cushion to allow greater ability for the image to get pulled out of the plate, and a pusher simply to have the physical process of taking the entire plate, paper, all of that through the press. Once that's done, the blankets are removed, and presto, you have a print.